up, y'all? It's Steve about to react to this impressive vid. It's titled Tichina Arnold hid interracial romance with Brian. And Christy's husband caught kissing his lover. Oh, it's a man like they said? Oh, let's see what's going on. Let's watch. Not his lover, child.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. So in my previous video, I talked about the news of Christy, Sarah, and Desmond Scott getting a divorce. If you don't know, Christy and Desmond have been a very popular couple on social media. They met when they were teenagers and they've been married for 12 years. They have 2 children together and they just bought a brand new home together. But they ended up getting a divorce because Desmond cheated. Now, Desmond did say in his statement that he's been wanting to get a separation from Christy for some time. However, I think Christy still wanted to fight for the marriage, so they both were working through it. However, during that period where they were getting counseling, Desmond said that he made some mistakes.
Not you just making shit up. Did he say they was getting counseling? I don't remember that being, whatever, girl.
And we all assumed that maybe he cheated, and it later on was confirmed that he did commit adultery, which caused Christy to file for a divorce. But Desmond is not bothered by this separation at all because now he's free to be out in the open with other women. And TMZ caught him on camera making out with this mystery woman.
Okay, so woman, listen. Based on the title, it made it seem like it was going to be a man, okay? But she, whatever.
At a bar. Now, I'm assuming that this woman probably was his side chick that he left Christy for, or she could have been a random woman that he met at the bar. And some people are saying that he made out with her because he was tired of people saying that he cheated with a man.
You know what?
But either way, it seems like he was too eager to step out with somebody. And it kind of gives me the feeling that maybe he's been with this woman for some time. But it's crazy that he couldn't at least wait until the divorce news settled before stepping out with her. It almost seemed like he did it on purpose just to spite Christy. I don't know. Now, I did see a post of Christy in her new home, and she said in her caption, same address, basically hinting that she kept the house and she kicked Desmond out. Now, Desmond actually liked this post, so it seems like he doesn't care as long as he gets to be free to be with his side chick.
Oh, Lord.
It's a shame. It really is a shame. And I said in my previous video that there were some red flags between Desmond and Christy. I do feel like they grew annoyed with each other to the point that they couldn't even hide it anymore. And I feel like this rift has been happening for some time. And it is interesting to see some people blame Christy. Now, I will say, Christy was doing a bit too much. Even though she was doing it for content, you know, it still came across as a bit annoying. And Desmond was also kind of annoying too. I could tell that he was...
I bet those checks wasn't annoying. I'm sure he was on board for it as well. Let's stop. Oh, she doing this. It's annoying. This funded their lifestyle, bought them a house. Get the fuck on. Jesus.
Faking.
Somebody forcing him to do this. He was a part of it. This was their job.
His laughter when she would do something silly. But after a while, he grew tired and he was over it and he wanted to leave. And he probably sabotaged his marriage on purpose and started messing with another woman just so he could use that as an excuse to get out. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Christy and the children. And even though Christy might not have been perfect in the marriage, I still don't think she deserved to be humiliated.
We don't know what she deserved because we don't know this woman. We don't know this man. We don't know if he was cheating or she was cheating first. We have no idea what took place. People need to move on, Jesus. And I was interested because I'm like, was this a man he was kissing? Because that's what the street's been saying, is that this man is gay. I don't know these people's lives. So, you know, I was a little nosy about that. But it's like, oh, okay, he was kissing some random girl in the bar. All right. They're getting divorced. They're going their separate ways. Move on.
This way, you know, I think Desmond did not handle things right in this situation at all. At all. Yeah, he might have had reasons to want to leave the marriage, but to cheat is not the right way. That's wrong. But anyway, I want to move on and talk about the actress Tichina Arnold hiding her relationship with the actor Brian Austin Green, all because she wasn't sure of how serious he was about her, and also because he was white. She hid her white man from the world. Now, just to give context, Tichina and Brian were dating in the 90s, and interracial relationships were still kind of taboo during this period. And at the time, Tichina was on one of the hottest shows in the 90s. She was on Martin, which is one of the staple sitcoms in Black TV and film culture. And Brian Austin Green was actually on a very popular show called Beverly Hills 90210. And that was a show that was kind of big for white culture. So they were kind of on two opposite ends of the Hollywood spectrum, it seemed. And I think at that time, it probably would have surprised.
Did he used to rap? I feel like he used to rap. Poorly, probably, but... Or maybe I'm getting him confused with Mark, what's his face?
People to see them together, but because of
he also was fine in his prime,
just where they come from and the history of interracial relations in America in particular, and because it was still kind of taboo in the 90s, it would have taken some people time to get used to the idea of them being together. And I think Tichina was a bit more cautious about it, and she also said that she felt like Brian was going through a black girl phase. So I don't think she felt.
So why did you even bother and give him any time, girl? It looked like he was on that too, because look at his little outfit, he went through his little hip hop phase. So he was trying to find him
like it was a serious thing.
Well, I did say I did the actor that I dated, and the one white guy that I dated.
You dated a white guy?
I sure did.
That's good. How was that?
It was nice.
She said one.
But he was different. You know, it was that. But I told him, I said, the reason why I'm not, we've come to the end of our road because I see you dating all these black women. Now you're dating me. And you're not going to end up with a black woman. You're going to share your riches and your legacy with someone white.
He did.
And so I'm getting off this train.
Really?
Yeah, and I got.
Oh, this was the man who found Megan, and when she was like real young. I reacted to a video about this. He was also a creep, low key. He was like significantly older than her and started dating her when she was like 18 or 19 or something like that. She was real young, and then he made her start popping out babies. Well, not made, but she started popping out babies or whatever. And then she wasn't feeling the life that he forced her into. I shouldn't be using these words. I don't know if he forced anything, but it seemed very predatory from the video that I reacted to. So this is him.
I told you I'm very good with endings. I'm like, yeah, okay, bye. Right. And but nice guy. But yeah. Really, really nice guy, but it was just, I knew it wasn't going anywhere. But it was a great experience because he was a good human being. He was a good human being. And I think in life I had to experience that so I know what the...
Honestly, this is why this is something you got to be aware of, which is really sad. Like, as a black woman, you have to be aware with these other races. And it's like, am I like your black girl fantasy? Like, I don't want to be that, you know? Why you going through this phase of, let me fuck some black bitches, but I'm gonna go settle down with a white girl? Nah.
Side is, and it's just not something that I want. I really love black men. I'm just attracted to black men. Like, that's my natural. It comes down to everything. Just the pheromone, the smell, and everything. The everything.
You like him and he likes you.
We liked each other, but he pursued me. He actually took me on a date we did the red carpet. But he was good looking and stuff. And I said Brian Austin Green. But he was very well off.
Really?
Yeah, nice guy.
Oh,
but he was like the only actor and white guy that I ever dated.
That's right.
Now, Brian Austin Green actually responded to what Tichina said, and he basically said that Tichina wanted to keep him a secret. But he didn't want to. I think he and Tichina really did like each other. They actually connected on music because Brian was into hip hop and he also is a producer, and Tichina is a singer, so they worked together. And at the time, they grew a real connection. But Tichina didn't want to publicize the relationship, at least in the beginning. And Brian also started to feel insecure about it too.
She was very clear in the...
He brought him on the same damn show? What the fuck going on here?
I love you. I love you. She was very clear on day one of like, nobody can know about this.
Really?
Nobody. Like, can't tell people, can't talk about this. And so I was in my early 20s. I was living in a culture that wasn't accepting of me, but there was no way to get out of it because that was just where my brain and my heart were.
Right.
So I was really insecure. And then I have someone who I'm attracted to who's telling me like, oh, you can't tell anybody?
Oh, yeah.
I think for me, like, it really triggered something of like, oh, okay, I'm not good enough for any of this. you don't even want your friends to know that you're hanging out with me.
Oh, wow.
And then at some point, it flipped a little bit, and all of a sudden...
Listen, I was showing him off because he fine. That man was fine. Listen, I was like, I don't give a fuck what race he is. Y'all get the fuck on. This man fine.
Sudden she was like cool with it, but I think somewhere in my mind, like I had that subconscious switch.
But yeah, I know interracial dating was very taboo then. I mean, it still is to this day to a certain degree, in certain ways, you know, but it was way worse back then. So, yeah. I'm not saying she should have done that, but yeah.
This isn't a real relationship. This is just a thing that we're doing. And now maybe her view of it has changed a little bit, but it didn't even start in a healthy way.
You wanted to be out with her. And
I wanted to in the beginning for sure. And then I quickly felt like, oh, okay, just like my love of hip hop and all my other like this is, I have to shut the fuck up and, you know, and sit in the back of the car and like just be happy that I'm in the car.
that's almost not fair.
But then things change. Like we were in Jamaica.
Not with relationships, but he brought up hip hop, so I'm like, that's another conversation.
For Regina King's wedding at the point, like we were,
Regina.
yeah, Regina. I haven't seen Regina in forever. I love Regina. So then all of a sudden she was very like cool with it, but my head didn't understand, and I still felt insecure and weird with her and weird out with her, and I had that thing of like, oh, people are looking at me funny, or they're wondering why the fuck am I here, or who does this guy think he is, or so I was mind fucking myself a lot during that time period. We were unapologetically ourselves, so even when she in her mind made the choice of like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to get hurt, she had all sorts of reasonings to not want to be in it anymore. We never held it against each other. I understood it because, cool. Again, I was super insecure, so I was like, of course you feel that way.
Yeah.
You're on Martin. Like, of course you don't want people in your community to know that we're together. Yeah. I get it, you know?
Yeah. She said it. She was like, you're not going to be with her. And she was like, that's why she quit.
What's funny about that, though, is I'm the only white guy she ever dated, she said, right?
Yeah. No.
Tichina, I love you.
Right, so he like, hold on. Now he got a point. He like, you projecting, you trying to make it seem like this was my mindset. This was your mindset. So, very interesting. Some people can do that. They could be so paranoid or insecure about a certain situation, and they start to project that, oh, you using me, and you trying to keep me a secret. But it's like, wait, you don't want to try to keep him a secret. You was like, let's not even have this be serious. So how are you going to say, oh, that's what he was on? I mean, I don't know all of these people. Who knows who tells the truth?
You're going to call what I did like it was just some sort of flash in the pan thing? But I spent 10 years doing it? You dated one white guy.
Oh, he's saying he dated black women for 10 years.
You're like, no.
But y'all, tell me what you think about this video.
That is funny, though. You're like, I don't want to be on your black girl fantasy. He like, girl, I've been dating black women. I'm the only white dude you ever dated. Like, what are you talking about? That was funny. Funny little story. As far as Kristy and Desmond, leave these people alone. Yes, he cheated. He wrong. He ain't shit. Yeah, we got it. All right, let's move on, people. They're divorcing. All this detective work and this extra shit. And what he should have did and y'all got all the answers for everybody else's relationship. Ain't got no answers for your own or lack thereof. So that's what people really need to be talking about. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.